I noticed that when both partners in a relationship are intellectually accomplished, the rate of breakups and divorces seem to increase significantly. What may be the reason? Also, is this not bad?
See, good or bad is going to completely depend upon what your perspective is. If you think divorces are bad, then obviously more divorces you would think are bad, more breakups you would think are bad. But let's understand what a relationship actually is. A relationship ideally is two content people coming together to build something which is bigger than just the sum of those two parts. And that can only work when each is content and complete in themselves, which of course is not necessarily going to be true for every individual who would want to be in a relationship. The majority of relationships thus will have either both the partners not feeling complete in themselves, or at least one of the two partners not feeling complete in themselves, which is quite okay. Now, at the next level, what would you want in a relationship? You would want a situation where both partners cherish the partnership and they cherish their partner. And that is critical. Again, in the world, most partnerships turn out not to be so. The reason typically is when one partner is not fulfilled themselves, they tend to project their sense of incompleteness onto their partner. And as a result, they end up thinking that their partner is not proper, appropriate, not perfect for them. And hence, there is subtle violence that is always going on in most relationships. Now, if you find both the parties to a relationship being intellectually accomplished, the chances are that they would recognize that they deserve better than the subtle violence that is being constantly perpetrated on them by a partner who does not find them appropriate for the relationship. If one of the parties to the relationship does not have this sense of self worth, then it is quite possible for them to allow themselves to become the punching bag for the other partner. If both have this problem, it is likely that both of them will together be willing to become the punching bag for society. But despite all that, continue to stay in the relationship because society mandates that that be so. The moment both are intellectually accomplished, the probability that they have the sense of self worth to be able to notice that a relationship is not working for them is very high. And this essentially is the reason why there could be a phenomenon similar to what you're talking about. There's nothing right or wrong about it, there's nothing good or bad about it. I would say if your ideal is a relationship where you are cherished and where you cherish your partner and where both of you cherish the relationship for what it brings to your life, it is good that you make sure that you have the right relationship. And if that means that you might have to have or go through a couple of breakups before you find your ideal relationship, so be it. All the best.